Hi, I'm Richard Jeffries, and now we're going to talk about step 5 in the buying process. So we're getting really close to settlement, so it's exciting. At this point, you will have already signed the loan documents and they should be received back at the bank. The bank is now checking them and getting things ready for settlement. Make sure it's all in order. They will communicate with us to make sure everything's all in order, but also your solicitor and conveyancer to let them know that they're ready. Final part for you to think about is if you do have extra money that you've got to put in towards the property to complete settlement, that you'll need to do that 3 or 4 days beforehand if you're transferring that money into your solicitor's trust account. It's usually one of 2 options there. Either you have the bank who you're applying for with a loan debit an account with you for that money, or you get the money transferred into your solicitor's trust account. If going into the trust account, as I said, is really important that the solicitor gets that 3 or 4 days to allow funds to clear before the settlement date. As settlement approaches, they'll have a final check with you, usually 1 or 2 days before. Your solicitor or conveyancer will check in with you and just confirm that everything's ready. And then on the day of settlement, you don't need to attend. It's just your conveyancer and the bank you're using, as well as the seller's solicitor and the seller's bank. They meet, exchange the relevant documentation, and at that point the property is then transferred into your name. You'll also usually get a call to say you can pick up the keys at that point. As far as your mortgage repayment, it's usually due 1 month after settlement. So you've got a bit of time to move in and adjust, and if you're dealing with a new bank, you can make sure your internet banking's set up correctly and get ready for that first repayment to come out. Well, that brings us to the end of the buying process. I hope that's clarified everything for you. I'm Richard Jeffries.